Hello viewers, in this video we will learn how to draw a line chart using ggplot2 package. We are going to use a time series data since line plots are widely used to visualize the time series data for any seasonality and trend. So a line chart represents a series of data points connected by a straight line with the x-axis representing a time and the y-axis representing a data value. So let's get started with loading the tidyverse package. Now we are also going to use the lubridate package. Lubridate package is used to handle the time series data. Now lubridate package is a core tidyverse package. That's why if you load the tidyverse, the lubridate package also gets loaded automatically. Okay. So let me read the data file now. Now, as you can see that this data is about the daily share price value of Infosys Limited over the last 2 years period. And the data is retrieved from the India's National Stock Exchange portal. Fine. Okay, so one word of caution here is that whenever you are working with the time series data, there are high chances that the data type of dates column are of character type and not of date type. So let me use the glimpse function, glimpse time series, and if you notice the date column is of character type. So our first task is to convert this character column into a date column. So this step is very important since the line chart recognizes the date type and plots the time series data. So in order to make this conversion, we will use easy and fast parsing date time functions from lubridate package. So if you look at the date format, let's have a look at this date format. This is a DMY format. So the date comes first, so the day comes first, then followed by the month and then the year. So it's a DMY format. And based on different date formats, such as DMY or YMD or any combination of this, lubridate package has different functions to convert the variable into date type. You can further refer to the lubridate API package and the link you will find in the description of this video. So now in our case, it's a DMY format, the date, then the month and the year. So we will use DMY function to get the date type from character to date format, right? So time underscore data, mutate date equal to DMY date, and glimpse time data. Right, so we can observe that the date variable is now converted from character into a date type, and we are ready to go with the time series line plot. So let's plot the time series data now, and we will use a geom_line geometric object to plot the time series data. So ggplot function, data equal to time data. In the aesthetic layer, the x-axis will be a time series variable, in this case a date variable, and y-axis will be the value variable. So in our case, it will be a closing price of the script. And finally, geom_line. Yeah. Perfect. Now you can see the trend of the share price. Now if you see the x-axis, the dates are spanning over 3 years. So we have 21-22, 22-23 and some part of 24. Now can we show the years in different colors? Now if we can show the years in different colors, this color differentiation will help us to visualize the data more clearly. Okay, fine. Now we are going to use the fill argument from the aesthetic layer Now in order to use this fill argument, we'll have to create a new variable called year in the dataset, and we can extract this year from the date column using year function. So let's create a new column called script year and use year function from the date variable. So time data, mutate, script year is the new variable equal to year. So year function extracts the year from the date. So year function extracts the year from the date. So year, date, and I want to position the script year after the date column. So relocate script year after date, view time data. Perfect. Now we can use this script year to differentiate the time series data with the help of color. So yet let's use the color variable. So coming back to the line plot, we can now use the script year to differentiate the year with the color argument. Now before we use the color argument, let's convert the script year variable into a factor first. Remember, we need to convert this into a factor. We need to convert this into a categorical variable and then use the color aesthetic. Right, so let me copy the code, and in aesthetic I am going to use a color equal to factor script year line. Okay, perfect. So the line chart now looks more informative, and we can compare the trend over the years and see the price fluctuation as well. Now we can play around the line chart a bit. We can also do some fancy stuff. For example, showing the data points on the chart using the geom point object. So let me copy the code and let me add another layer called geom point. Shape equal to 19, size equal to 1. You can see that the data points are also shown on the line chart. We can also convert the line chart into area chart. So we can use this geom area object, and we will use the alpha argument to change the transparency of the shaded area. So let me copy the code, and now instead of geom line, I will use geom area with the alpha argument. So fill equal to blue. I'm going to fill the area with the blue color, and I'm going to adjust the transparency using the alpha argument, alpha equal to 0.2. So this is how the area chart looks like, and you can see a clear demarcation of the area for 3 years. We can also show the confidence regions to the line chart. Now the stock price has a high price and a low price for the day. So we can show these values around the closing price using the geom ribbon object. So let's use the geom ribbon object. I will copy the ggplot function and geom ribbon. Now here minimum price will be the low price. So ymin equal to low price. Maximum price will be the high price. So this is my band range. The band range will be from low price to the high price, and I can adjust the transparency with alpha argument, and finally geom line. Now you can observe the shaded region around the closing price of the script. Fine, so let's summarize quickly what we learned in the video. Line plots are widely used to visualize the time series data. Line chart represents a series of data points connected by a straight line, with the x-axis representing the time and the y-axis representing the data value. We use geom_line object to plot the line chart. We use some handy functions from the lubridate package, such as dmy function to convert the date type from character into a date. We also use color aesthetics to differentiate the time series for 3 years. We can convert the line chart into an area chart using geom area object. We used geom point aesthetics to change the appearance of the points. And finally, we used geom ribbon object to show the confidence region around the line chart. That's it. I hope you like this video, and if you think you are finding these videos helpful, you may also like to subscribe to this channel and get notified ASAP for all upcoming brand new videos. Thanks again for watching. I will see you soon.